Okay, I'm just going to prefix this mission with a quick introduction. I'm Silv. I'll be flying Santee 4-2 in this mission. It's going to be a long one, so I've chaptered it out. Definitely don't watch this straight through. You'll be pretty bored. You can check out the highlights. I think the most interesting part of this is really going to be the debrief. I've been flying for about 1 year in DCS now, mostly goofing around, doing a little bit of dogfighting. I recently wanted to get into something a little bit more milsim, and this mission's the most complex mission that I've run to date. That said, I did go full spaghetti in this mission. A lot of mistakes were made. I didn't even get any bombs off of the rail, but I still wanted to post this, especially for some of my other friends who are looking to get into milsim but might feel a little bit intimidated, because one of the really nice things is the amount of encouragement in the debrief, regardless of the mistakes that I made and the questions that I asked, that I encountered. So with that being said, I hope you enjoy whatever parts of this video you watch. Thank you.
Tasking for the cap flights, pretty simple. You guys are going to be providing bar cap to the southwest of Grenada. So Venezuelan forces are expected to make a last-ditch effort to disrupt landings. You're going to be under control of AWACS. Your waypoint 1 is Marshall, and your waypoint 2 is Bullseye. That's all the waypoints that I've given you.
Outstanding.
And yeah, you're
We're
going
Cheyenne
to be,
6, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you said it right.
So our threat page, we're expecting a mix of Su-30 and F-16s from the southwest, from Venezuela. We know that all their aircraft that were on the ground, or combat aircraft on the ground at Grenada, have been confirmed destroyed. Ground-based threats, SA-13s, various guided and unguided AAA, various manpads. So it's got a hard deck of 12,000 over Grenada. The first priority for things to be destroyed are going to be those SA-13s because they shoot a bit higher. But once those are out of action, nothing should be able to reach up above 12,000. So when you're making your attack runs for all the fast movers, you are not to go below 12,000 feet. Otherwise, you're likely to get hit by AAA or get hit by a manpads. So and naval, all their naval assets have been destroyed, so we're not worried about that. Our ROE, flights in the package, you are only going to be engaging targets when you're cleared by FAC-A, okay? You're not going to just be flying around, doing whatever you want, shooting whatever you want, because we're going to have 8 planes plus helicopters flying over that island, and it's going to be a shit show if it's not controlled in some way. So you're only going to be attacking stuff that you've been cleared on. If possible, avoid damaging civilian infrastructure at the airport. The northern side of the airport is all civilian stuff. The southern side, near the very visible enemy FOB, is all military stuff. We're not expecting any civilian traffic on the roads either. For airborne, anything that's PID'd as military, either by EID or visually ID'd, you can engage it without warning. And a 120 nautical mile total exclusion zone has been declared around Grenada, so no civilian traffic, either maritime or airborne, expected in the AO. Our comm sheet, everybody is going to have the relevant information for their airframe in their kneeboard. So when you write Shift K or whatever keybind you have for your kneeboard, it'll be the last page in the kneeboard, and it will have your radios and radio channels listed. The radios are already set. You do not need to immediately switch them once you slot into your jet or helicopter. You can switch them when you need to talk to command, or when either command or AWACS tells you to switch. For TACANs and ILS and ICLS stuff for all the boats and other things, it's all in the Alt-B, the in-game brief. So you can look for it there. Weather, so Zulu time at mission start is 0100. That means it's going to be late morning, early afternoon where we are in the world. Mostly clear, few and scattered clouds, 7,000, 8,000 feet. Not a lot of clouds today, but just be aware that there's going to be some that are low and may interfere with certain things at certain times. So standard pressure, wind is, as you can see there, pretty light today, down low. It's going to be from 118 to 135 roughly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Are there any questions from the flight leads?
Yes.
Okay.
Just to confirm, you expect Cap to also go to Marshall first, so up north, and then back down south?
Yes. So your carrier group is near Saipan. You're going to just be flying south to Marshall.
Oh, okay. I expected. I thought
yeah.
the carrier was south there. Okay.
No. The stuff there is the amphibious group. So LHDs, LPDs, and escorts. The
Gotcha.
actual carriers are up near Saipan, so you're just going to be flying south, same as the rest of the fast movers, except the Harriers. Well, we don't have any Harriers, so RIP.
I have a question.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
see it gave us 2 IPs.
Yes.
Does that mean we're not going to be using keyholes or?
No, we're not going to
Okay,
be doing keyhole.
So from IPs, just talk-ons.
Yep, either talk-ons or we'll give you a grid or give you coordinates.
Okay, that
and
works.
get you running in. Yeah. So that pretty much concludes the total brief for cap flight. I mean, you guys can break off and talk about amongst yourselves what's the plan, maybe with AWACS as well. For everybody that is in the strike package that's going to be doing CAS, if you would please stick around, I'd like to talk about what the plan is going to be for us, because I'm going to wager that a lot of people that are doing it have not done CAS with a human FAC-A or JTAC before. So Hornets and Alablam, you guys are cleared to break off to where you need to break off to.
Cool.
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're going to have a lot of planes and helicopters flying over a not very large island. If we did the typical Hornet's nest where everybody's just attacking stuff independently, somebody's going to get killed. And I'd really like to not have that happen. I'd like to have this happen in a controlled way. So we've got things set up to ensure that. So what we're going to do is we're going to marshal here first at the marshal point. AWACS will push you onto the package frequency, and you'll be put in contact with either Mohawk 1.1 or Mohawk 1.2. That'll be doing FAC-A, right? So Chips, have you done FAC-A stuff, JTAC stuff before?
Yes.
I feel like we have, right? Yeah. Okay. And Wolfy, I think you've done some stuff, but not in the 16, right?
I can manage it. I know what all the lines mean. I've done it in the 16 as well, so
Yeah.
good.
So this probably sounds quite intimidating to people who've never done it before, but it's mostly going to be on flight leads. We're going to be clearing you guys as flights, so it's not going to be that crazy. And Jaeger, if you want to step in and talk about anything you have planned, feel free to interrupt me. I just want to give like a quick overview of how we're going to run things. So the plan is going to be once you are at Marshall, you get pushed to the FAC frequency. And from there, you're going to be working with one of us. We're probably not all going to do it on the same frequency because that's insane. So you'll probably get stepped up about, like 0.5 or something to not clutter the radios. We only have 2 flights that are going to be working with us. So each of us will have a 16 flight. And the plan originally was to have the actually, you know what? No, that's useless information. You're going to get sent to one of these 2 IPs from Marshall, and then you're going to hold at one of these 2 IPs. From there, you'll be talked onto either through just given coordinates or a sensor talk on to your target. After that happens, you'll be cleared in from your IP to the target, right? And then what happens after that is that you'll egress, and Jaeger, I think you and I planned, right, that we're going to just reattack at pilot's discretion, right?
Basically, yeah. It'll
Okay.
be for the some of the targets that we'll have you deal with in undisclosed locations. Those are going to be Type 3 control for the most part. So once I get you onto the area, you're going to be under your flight lead's discretion to how you guys deal with that. And your egress is most likely finished, just going to be a left pull back out to the IP in the north. So
Yeah, so plan is going to be that you guys are going to be coming in from either IP yellow or IP green, likely going to be IP green because that's more set up for fast movers. And we'll break you up in altitude blocks and things like that. And you'll make your attack, and then you're going to egress likely south or north. We'll tell you where to go, and then you return to your IP to make your next attack. Right. So even when you're given the reattack at pilot's discretion, you're not just flying wherever and then turning around from wherever and attacking from wherever. Okay. All attacks are going to be made from the IPs. You'll be given a fan of headings that you're going to be allowed to make your attacks from. Right. Does that make sense? for the chips and Wolfy?
Yeah.
It does.
Okay. So for instance, right, like let's say you're going to be hitting something down here, right? You're coming in from the IP. You know, you'll have a final attack heading of anywhere from 250 to you know, like 225 or something like that. So you got a big fan that you can make an attack from. Okay, I'll pull up example 9 line on the screen now. So we're not going to do the full thing since we're attacking from a known IP. We don't need to use lines 1 through 3. So you know, you're just going to get your target elevation, your target description, the location, either a talk on, or we're just going to give you a grid or lat longs. You know, mark if it's available. I don't know if we'll be able to mark with laser, given that the LST and the 16. I don't know if they have it working yet or not. I think that was supposed to be
Not
next
yet.
update.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so friendlies, obviously location of friendlies, and then your egress, right? And then the remarks will contain, remarks and restrictions will contain like, hey, we don't want you to go below this altitude. You know, we don't want you to
It'll be
exit
like,
any other way than like north or south, right? So
yeah,
things
it'll
like that.
contain your any kind of like any air threats, any kind of situational updates that need to be displayed, or if I need specific ordnance requests, that's what I would have put it in there.
Yep. Okay, so for the 16s, I did give you guys. I think everybody has two or four AGM 65 Ds, the IR Mavericks. If you would like to switch your loadout to carry more ordnance or a different type of ordnance, feel free. I would suggest sticking with guided munitions, but no cluster bombs. And you know, there may be some moving targets, so plan appropriately on what type of ordnance you're going to bring. Up to you guys.
GBUs.
Yeah.
Easy.
So again, up to you guys. Laser codes have already been set, so you won't have to worry about changing them. All right, I think that pretty much wraps it up. We're all clear on what the plan is here? We're gonna try and have this be structured and not just a you know, wasp's nest like tends to happen with a large amount of ground attack going on.
If the Apaches are whenever they get done,
Mm-hmm.
and you said you want them to check in with
Yeah.
Jaeger.
Yeah.
Where do you want us? Obviously, not going to go be at those IPs. It would take us.
Yeah. Battle position is probably fine.
Okay.
Do you plan on using grids for F16 just so I know if I need to refresh or that?
Don't think so. I don't anyway, and I was planning to have you be under my control. So yeah.
If
Okay.
Jaeger, are you gonna use grid coordinates then or not?
I can use whatever you need.
Okay. Quick refresher because I forgot. Which waypoint can you transfer to grid coordinates? Because I forgot the exact number. Was it
26 to 30, isn't it?
26 to 30. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, yeah, so we should be good to go. Again, this is mostly going to be on flight lead, so if you're like number 2 or 3 in the flight and you're freaking out, don't worry, because it's going to be flight lead's job to talk to us, and then it's just a regular flight for you guys with target sorting and who's blown up what.
4-2 mic check.
5-5. Port checking 134. 5.
Oh, I hate laser guided bombs. Should I bring JDAMs at all or go full laser guided?
I advise laser guided because JDAMs are practically useless.
Copy.
One, do you want us to take an ECM spot? No, jammers won't be necessary. 4. Request rearming. Copy. Alright, one has good jets, tell me when ready. Rearming complete. Ooh, we got some tankers up ahead. Force ready. Just waiting for my TGP to put up seconds at my call. Also something worth noting, at the back of the kneeboard you got the channels as well for the radios, just in case you don't know. Thank you.
Two ready.
Three, are you good? Yeah, 3's ready. Copy all. Saipan Tower, Sandy, Fort checking in on 299er, decimal 9er.
Last transmission on 299er, decimal 9er, carrier only. Mohawk, flight check left. Mohawk 2.
Okay, I gotta remember that I'm Santi 4-2. Santi 4-2. Okay. When I'm looking left like this, it's probably because I'm checking my kneeboard, which is just my secondary monitors over there. And if you see me shaking my head around, I'm probably writing stuff. And I hope that my recording is picking up my mic loud enough. We shall see. feel like my VHF is set wrong.
Sideband Tower, Santi for requesting taxi to runway.
Tower, your carrier only on 299.9.
Thanks for that, apologies. Sante 4, taxi, your discretion, Golf, Hotel, line up and wait, runway 07.
Golf Hotel, line up and wait, runway 07, Santi 4. One is rolling.
Yeah, lead if possible, we line up on the runway. We could pause for a second. I'll foresight my Mavericks real quick. Copy.
2's rolling.
Two, do you have any bags on you?
I have a center bag. Should I carry 2 bags? Okay,
Sideband Tower, Santi 3, checking in.
3's rolling.
2, 3, 4.
Carl.
Sante 3, Tower has you 5x5.
St. Lucia Tower, Mohawk 1, request taxi as fragged.
when we are lined up,
Last
will I be able
station
to switch for 2 wing bags?
Mohawk 1, request taxi as fragged.
Yep. I'll hold them up.
Mohawk 1, taxi your discretion to Golf, Hotel, hold short 07.
Mohawk 1.
73, ready taxi as fragged. Sante 3, you will taxi your discretion to Golf, Hotel, hold short 07, you will be behind Mohawk 1, ship F-15.
Okay, so again, everybody say
Taxi
what
Golf, Hotel,
active
hold short
orders
07
they have on their jobs.
Mohawk 1, F-15 behind Sante 3.
2 has 120Cs, and after my rearm, I will have 4 GBU-12s.
I've got 6 IR Mavs, 3 AIM 120Cs, 1 AIM 9X.
4 has 4 times GBU-12, 2 times AIM 9X, and 2 times AIM 120.
Copy all, thank you. Okay, takeoff info. After we align on runway, I'll let you guys rearm. We're going to do a 5-second separation, full burner takeoff. Our assumed path will be directed to the right-hand side. After that, we'll just climb up to Angels 22, hold up a Marshall.
2.
3. 4.
2's rearming.
Copy.
Ooh, a 5-second takeoff is going to be really tough. It's definitely going to be...
Sante 4, St. Lucia Tower. Having maintained 2000, right hand turnout at 2000. Clear for takeoff, runway 07.
Climb and maintain
It's going to be a
2000,
lot
right
of
hand better.
turbulence.
Clear for takeoff, runway 07, Sante 4.
Okay, CCRP new sail angle for the 12.
2, you good?
2 set.
Flight check.
2 set.
Alright, spool them up. And 1 is releasing brakes, full burner, and now.
Off 1, line up and wait, runway
2's
07.
releasing brakes, full burner.
Bulk 1, line up and wait, 07.
1 is wheels up, fly maintain 2000.
Fortunately.
Line up and wait 07, Mohawk 1.
2's wheel up. 2's wheels up.
Initiate right hand turn.
Sante 4, restrictions lifted, push button. Push button 3, and
preparation for
No limitations, pushing button 3, Sante 4. Thank you. Flight push button 4.
Mohawk 1, fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 07.
Mohawk 1.
Sante 3, continue to the hold short line for 07 feet.
SA threat is going to be possible SA break SA 13, so recommended drop no less than 16,000 feet. Sante 4, all clear, continue attack when ready.
Continuing attack. Mohawk 1 to Sante 4-1, can you specify which tank I'm looking at?
Should be the eastmost tank in the line of 4.
Eastmost tank on the line of 4, gotcha.
Those are your targets, you're clear to engage all 4 of them.
Just to let you know, 3 and 4 are still rotating on IP.
Sante 4-1, pickle.
Sante 4, time impact.
20 seconds.
One, two, just to let you know, I followed you in. I don't think I was supposed to, so I am here with you still.
Sante 4, good attack, good effects on target. Repeat last 9 line, up 1 tank.
Sante 4-1, egress east south. Copy 2. Stick with me for now. 3 and 4, you got the 9 line?
Yeah, 3, I've got it.
4 as well.
Copy. So if you see the tanks, there's a row of 3 still remaining. 1 is burning as an indicator. You're free to attack, so 3 and 4 run in.
Okay, 3, I'll take the one closest to the burning tank. 4, take the one 2 from it.
Say again for 4?
This is 3, I'll take the tank closest to the burning tank. You take the next one over, so you'll have the tank 2 over from the burning tank.
4.
Do you still with me?
Copy. I got a little lost. I'm on your right side. I have visual. I'm going to close and get back on your left.
Copy, perfect. Mohawk 1-2, be advised, Santee 4-3 and 4-4 are running in for the next 2 targets.
Roger that, they are cleared to engage.
4, don't worry about standing right on my wing. I'm going to have to bunt the nose to get this missile off. Santee 4-3 and 4-4 inbound.
Santee 3, Santee 4, you're clear to engage. Recommend egress south and then back left pool to the north.
Copy, egress south.
4 unsure if I see the target or not.
Okay, this is 3, I'm masked by the smoke. I'm going to take the last tank in the line. Last tank in line.
4 copies, I still have no clue where the fuck I need to land.
Make sure you guys have the right TGP code set, because I set mine literally 1 second before impact. Still impacted luckily, but it was a close call.
Right.
2, you have your laser code set?
As far as I know, our laser codes were supposed to be already set, so no, if I have to set it, it is not set.
Santee 4-3 rifle.
2.
Okay, can't see the target.
Okay, so go to your list on the ICP, go to miscellaneous, so that's for number 2. Go to miscellaneous, press number 5 for your laser.
Copy, it's set 1688.
Okay, that's wrong. So if you press right shift and K, you should see a pop-up of notepad-ish. And on that notepad, it says your laser code. Check that.
Copy, it should be 1642.
Yeah, now you press 1642 and should be good.
Santee 4-3 is off south, returning to IP.
Right. You got it all?
I set
4 aboard, returning tank.
both TGP and list code to 1642, is that correct?
Just TGP. The LST is just for the tracking, but both is alright. No problem there.
Copy, thank you. Code is set.
Copy that. Then we'll get your first JTAG run. I'll run with you. I'll contact the JTAC and say you'll be dropping.
Sure.
Alright, Santi Flight, looks like you still have 2 more tanks in that same group. You're steer clear to engage on that last nylon.
Copy, Santi 4-1 and 4-2 are inbound from IP.
Roger that. They're cleared to continue.
One, two, I'm fenced in. I will have to locate the target with the TGP on our way in.
Yeah, that's not that hard. If you spot the airfield, you go to the, your end of the runway, so the closest to you. On the left-hand runway, a bit down to the left, you'll see 2 smokes. Pretty easy to spot.
Copy, thank you. I'm masked at the moment, but I will do that as soon as I am not.
Yep, I'm also masked, and our IP isn't great. Mohawk 1-2, Santi 4-1 and 4-2 have missed our IP. We're ingressing from IP yellow, is that alright?
Say again, last.
We missed our turning point, so now we're ingressing from IP yellow. Is that alright?
Forest established at IP green.
Initiate.
Copy, turning IP green.
One permission for 4 to re-engage target.
Permission granted. Santi 4-4 will engage targets. Sorry too, but we'll have to wait for the next run.
Copy. Okay, so our JTAC commander has told us to hold off. Our position is no good.
3, are you on the IP? Affirm. 3, you're cleared for running as well.
Copy that.
Santi 4-3 is running as well.
For which vehicle are you targeting?
So I see 2 times smoke on the side of the airfield, but I just see 1 target left. I think I'm looking at the wrong ones.
Okay, our targets are right in front of a like a fob base, between the fob and the runways. There's 2 tanks remaining between 2 smoking tanks.
Forward blind as hell.
Okay, I'm running in, taking the right tank.
We're back on station now. Stand by ready for now non.
Break, break, break. Pop up 2 group.
Pushing you guys. Thank you for update.
Is it near the entrance of the pub?
I didn't hear anything.
I heard something weird, but it was really quiet. I didn't understand anything.
Santi 4-3 inbound.
Santi 4-3 cleared to engage.
2, punching off tanks.
Senti 4-1, what status?
Senti 4-1 has established orbit at IP green at 70,000.
Senti 4-1, say when ready for new line for target.
Silence for 99, please.
Senti 4-3, a rifle, off south.
Mohawk 1-2, Neil, slot back, bearing 2102 signal.
Senti 4-1 is ready to copy 99.
Senti 4-9 line is as follows. IP green. Distance approximately 15 miles. Target elevation in 256. Target description AAA. Target location is going to be north 1328.887. East 767. Target location is going to be just east of the last group of tanks we were engaging. It's going to be at the end of the parking ramp. Stand by.
Still one tank remaining at our first target group.
Yeah, I'm retarded. I really can't find it. Just want to take it, please, though.
So whatever the data point number is that's up on your HUD just now, put that in your steer point and that should put you directly on the target.
Two copies. I've input the steer point. I do see target.
Santi for scratch last, new update. Santi for 9 line is as follows. Target elevation is going to be 153 feet. Target description is going to be a mechanized roadblock with tanks. Target location will be done with walk-on. Location of friendly is no factor. We're going to stand by for remarks.
Core established, IP green, right hand turn, 70,000.
Three also established IP green.
Santi for, are you ready for remarks?
Santi 4 ready to copy remark.
How many GPUs do you have left?
Santi 4-1 has 3 times GPU 12. Santi 4-2 has 4 times GPU 12. Santi 4-4 has 3 times GPU 12.
Outstanding. Alright. We're gonna use those 12s and we're gonna deal with this heavy armor to set up this roadblock outside of the airfield. So when you get your sensors aligned on the center of the airfield, let me know, call contact.
contact in the middle of the two runways. Roger that. From the center of the runway, do you see the large civilian terminal on the north side? Contact. Alright, from that terminal, if you track north, you'll notice a small rectangular section of a field.
Repeat lost. I'm looking for a rectangular building.
Going north from the civilian terminal, you should see a tree line, and then just north of that tree line, there'll be an open, square-shaped field.
Hard to see from this point of view, but I think I got it, yeah.
Roger that. If you need to reposition, go ahead. But in that field, there should be a little bunch of armors, about 3 tanks. I can see they're starting to engage stuff right now, and I believe we're going to have friendlies danger close in that area coming from the west.
Is that the dump factory with the big smoke clouds and the stuff crawling around?
I have no idea where it is, to be honest.
I'll share speed. How do you do it again?
Can you just give me coordinates?
Sure. Coordinates are 1329491. One 4448020. Elevation 253. They're in the trees.
Well, if you got him, you go ahead. Can't find him.
Yeah, it looks like we got
target
friendlies fixed in with
mechanized block. 74-3 got him and is engaging. Roger that. We do have friendlies rolling on the road, so be advised, do not engage the convoy rolling into the base. Copy all. Go ahead,
what? I think I'm looking at the friendlies then.
There are friendlies rolling in a convoy, so what happened?
Are the friendlies marked next to the big smoke? Code formation up again.
Everybody else getting a lot of lag?
Yeah, I had a big desync there.
A lot of frustration, definitely.
Okay, I got a target I just shared. Should be the enemy tank in a revetment in a field.
If you got him, you're cleared hot.
So I've just Mavericks. I can try.
Yeah, no, scratch that. 4, are you running it?
I'm taking some distance first. I'm 8 miles. Or turning in.
Jesus, I'm barely seeing that silhouette of a tank. God damn.
All eyes on tank.
Spike S16.
Sun 2 Flight, what's the status on that mechanized group?
Sun 4 is currently engaging the tank. Sun 4 has just paid weight.
Check, sorry.
74-4 has checked tank.
Good effects on target. Return IP green, stand by, new line 9.
Thanks for the Mark 3.
Oh Jesus, the boats are firing shit, god damn.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
74 right to copy 9 line.
Stand by, mast.
Four going back to IP green.
Copy 4, good job.
Alright, Santi 4. 9 line is as follows. Repeat last up to talk on. So align your sensors with runway center.
Santi 4, 1 hold. Sorry, I'm just getting into the position.
You're at IP yellow again, I think.
Contact.
Alright, from the runway center, track your sensors just south to the parking area.
Contact.
Move your sensors west to the corner of that parking area. You should start to see a line of artillery emplacements.
Contact, one of them just exploded.
Yep, so those are your targets. Your flight is cleared to engage all of those.
Copy that. 74-1 is running in from IP green.
Continue, cleared to engage.
Three is target in sight.
Two, do you have contact?
2 still searching for contacts.
Hawk 1-2, slot back, nails, bearing 210, multiple signals.
From one-way center, repeat was south, correct?
south to the parking area. Then on the parking area, all the way to the left of the tarmac, there you see a couple of guys shooting. That's the target.
Copy, I have sight.
74-1, pickle. Visual.
Okay, 1-2, I ended up too close to drop my bomb. I'm gonna return to IP and try again.
Copy 2, continue. Santi 4, Shack 1, get a back on target.
We are continuing
and repeat last.
Or you were shooting the guys close to the airfield, right?
Yep, shooting the artillery pieces. I just dropped the bomb on their heads, so follow on that. Call when ingress.
Or ingressing.
Santi 4-4 is ingressing. Santi 4-4, you are clear to engage. Three and 2 also call in when engaging.
4 is engaging the one farthest away from the burning wreck.
2, copy.
3.
Takeaway.
Santi 4-4, pickle. Santi 4-4, time to hit.
Santi 4-4, 30. Smash, unknown if damaged. Yep, kill.
Santi 4-4, Shack 1, egress south, and repeat last. Who's in next?
Santi 4-4.
Do you still have any ordnance left?
We got 4 times Maverick still.
Okay, copy.
I was going to give 2 a chance to go back in.
2's gonna turn in now. I'll call it on the channel. Santi 4-2 heading in from IP green.
Santi 4-2, continue, clear to engage.
4 fuel state 4 point.
Two fuel state 2.7.
3 is 5.0.
Okay, 2, I think I have to send you back to the tanker then, after this drop.
Copy.
4, on my way back to...
if there is anybody who has long sticks and no other ordnance, I need you.
2 is 15 seconds from bomb drop.
Who just needed somebody with long sticks?
Red Cloud, we're running out of Fox 3s.
Copy, Red Claw, I'll be on channel. So you guys stay here, I'll go back to Red Claw channel. Which push button was it for, I guess?
Just when there's somebody available, push 3857, contact Red Claw.
Oh, 3, sorry.
Send flight update state and send lowest man to support Red Crown.
2-1, my bomb didn't leave the rail.
Hopefully, if you have to go.
I'm egressing south and
Mohawk
coming
1-2,
around.
Santee 4-1 is switched over to assist Red Cloud. 4-2 is going to have to hit the tanker after this drop. 3 and 4 are on station.
Roger that, you guys are cleared to exit the rise.
One, 2, I'm having some struggles. My bomb didn't leave the rail, so I'm egressing back to IP green.
Tank 1 is busy with some airfare.
Okay, 4, you're with me. 2, go back to the tanker. 3, remain on IP and follow the instructions of the Mohawk.
Copy. 2 en route to tanker.
Okay, 1 coming.
Alright guys, I won't be making it home, but here I go.
How bad is it?
Say again?
How bad is it?
It's that I'm currently at 1.5 fuel state, and I am off in the sun.
Well, shit.
The desync though, oh my gosh.
I'll let you know how good it goes for me.
I connected at 200 pounds of fuel left. I'm at 4,000 now, so it's going okay.
Jesus, that's good though. I'm currently still at 2.2, so no rush.
Cool.
I could really must take you.
Yeah, he's really requiring me to be perfect today.
3 to 1, I am Winchester air to ground.
You're still going in a straight line?
No, we're in the left bank.
Roger, then I'm on the wrong one. On the correct one, sorry.
Okay, set rep. I have 1,000 pounds left.
Time to start climbing.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm sliding out into the right position.
You
I'm
can
not making it
go
home,
ahead
that's
and
for sure.
return. I'm still quite away.
I'm thinking of
20
landing
miles
on
a
Guam, which will be risky, or I could try to limp it back to the neutral airspace, but risking it to plummet to the sea.
Cool. I'm fuel complete. I'm switching off this channel.
You could probably make it with 1,000 pounds. You're gonna have to climb.
Or hit bingo, currently 10 miles out from Tanker. Square jet, 50.
Yeah, 3 is at 2.5 and Winchester air to ground RQB.
You sure they're not needed anymore on airframe? Because they were asking for that a few minutes ago.
Yep, I got covered. I killed them both. That's why I'm now fucked.
Small brain.
Fact.
To what speed of the tanker?
Tanker is traveling 290 IAS at 23,000. One, two, I am returning to IP green.
No need, I think it's better to go home.
Okay, sorry for my bomb failures today. I had a lot of things going on. This is my first mission of this complexity. Thanks for your patience.
No problem, mate. JTech isn't the easiest part of this job, so you'll get used to it once you gained more experience.
I'm part of Team Blind, so don't worry about it.
And 3-4 do the same. No more comms from me. I'm doing carrier recovery right now.
Yeah, thank you.
3-4 return, right?
4 has taken the off-road approach.
Yep. Go ahead and go echelon right. We'll make a left-hand orbit and then go in, and we'll do a break over the runway.
Copy. 4, do you want to shift over, or I can shift in behind you?
I'll shift.
Okay, I'm sliding right.
Alright guys, good flying. I'll hop off and shut off my jet. See you guys in Discord.
Yeet. Or set.
2 set.
Alright. Coming left. Gonna roll out at 100. Descending 5 degrees just above idle on the throttle, so y'all can warm up.
Copy. 2 set.
Alright, gonna go down to like 10 degrees down. We're pretty close for this altitude. Santee 4-3 ship inbound runway 07.
Dante 4, what is your intention?
Overhead break
clear for the right-hand brake on runway 07, altitude your discretion.
Okay, copy. Okay, since I have to brake right, switch over to echelon left.
Copy, 2 shifting left. Two set.
Just a second, we'll level off at 1,500 feet HL and we'll come left to line up over the runway. Okay, coming left now, still descending. Leveled off. We'll aim for 350 knots in the box. One's in the brake.
Two's in the brake.
Oh, first brake.
Santee 4-3, turning base. Sorry, turning final.
Santee 4-3, St. Lucia, clear to land runway 07.
Do I need to call my base, or is that call for all of
Santee
us?
4-4, you are fast. Santee 4-2, you're slow, pick it up if you can.
You'll just call final.
Copy, 4-2, picking it up.
Lucia Tower, it's Mohawk 1240 miles to the southwest, 12,000 feet, negative ATIS, inbound runway 07 straight in.
Mohawk 1-2, continue your current heading. When within 30 miles of the airport, descend below 5,000.
Roger, current heading, inside 30, descend below 10.
Santee 4-2, turning final.
4-4, clear to land, your number 1, 07, 4-2, clear to land, your number 2.
Santee 4-3 is wheels down.
4-3, exit via Delta if able. Echo and exit via Delta, or via Echo. Port 2, clear to land, runway 07. Just get yourselves off the runway, I have to do carrier stuff again.
Santee 4-3, clearly active via Echo.
And Santa Lucia, it's Mohawk 1-2 is in descent.
4-2 wheels down.
Oh, nicely done.
Santee 4-2, clear the runway via Echo.
Mohawk 1-2, clear for the straight in runway 07, same with you.
Cleared straight in 07, Mohawk 1-2, intercepting finals now.
Sorry boys for the silence, but landing with my feet crept up is not fun. Setup skill issue. Also, two sorry for cutting in front of you.
Mohawk 1-2 winds 1187, or 120, correction, 7 knots. Clear to land runway 07, St. Lucie.
Thanks for flying, boys.
So we'll start off, we'll just debrief. I think we'll have a bit more to talk about with the ground stuff than we will with the air stuff, so we'll start with the air stuff first. I don't know what the plane guard did at the end of the mission. I saw it flying backwards. That was weird. But anyway, Cheyenne 2 and 6. How did it go for you guys?
A lot of missiles.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, it
Loads of
seemed like it.
missiles. Boss fight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, it was a lot of
boss
fun.
fight.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it worked pretty well. I think.
No BZ bonsai.
Yeah.
Yeah, shockingly. Shockingly.
Yeah.
You have no idea how hard I was trying to prevent the BZ bonsai.
No, I think Alabama is to give credit for all of that. He directed the tactics and where we were supposed to be, so that was great. Basically, Charlie was far end of the grinder, which is doing a 2-flight grinder at this point.
Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah, I was checking in on you guys on F10, making sure everything was going well before I pressed some big red buttons. So it looked really cool.
Yeah, and yeah, basically that's where we get the commit call. So just all formations that we talked about. Well, we maintained it. So at this point, we were having a little bit of trouble. Like, oh my god, so many targets! I'm trying to sort them, and almost ran into a little bit of a misunderstanding, but we managed well. And again, we were working really hard on the BZ Banzai. Got launched on immediately, so panic, run away.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They had Fox 3s as well, so
Yeah.
not but no, you guys did the right thing when I was getting this type of, or when we were doing some training on this type of stuff. Was taught that, you know, based on the information you're getting off your radar, right? So you see, and from AWACS as well, you've got a group high and a group low. The group low is not hot towards you, so you know those are the strikers, which you can deal with later, and the top guys are the OCA, which need to go first, right? So decision making was good. They got smacked first time, and then boss fight here. Is this the boss fight? Would you?
This is the boss fight.
Okay, the 8 ship, the Gorilla group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the 4 Su-30s with the 4 F-16s as escort. Good God, that's a lot of missiles. And,
Another good thing we did, just for future reference, if you're running cap, Tobin and I preset a MAR for us. We said, hey, 20, 25 miles, just abort. I don't know how well that went for you, Tobin, but it seemed like every time that we recommitted, we were at the MAR by the end of the fight. So
pretty much.
The fight did close up as things were going because this group just would not be stopped. They kept just flying towards the target, despite the just
the best effort,
incredible amount of missiles that you guys put at them. And I didn't want to let them get too close because I had a feeling they're down low. They're probably going to blow something up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The AI and dodging missiles low is exercise, and they I mean this must have been fun to sort through on radar, I bet.
We didn't have time to sort.
I
It was
mean,
just turn
I
bot,
must say,
pick something up, and
I'm
shoot.
impressed. I'm impressed by your BVR flow and avoiding the merge. Good job on that.
Yes.
But
yeah.
What the fuck were you thinking, Ox? 8 planes that already, like the other day with the Strike Eagle 4, we were like, oh my god,
I knew
that's
I
too
was
much.
gonna have. I knew I was gonna have
the
8
most
Hornets.
capable airframe in the game.
I knew I was gonna have 8 Hornets. I knew
That
they were
goes to
gonna
the
have a
16.
CCI and an
How
SA
many
page
did
and
we
all that
kill?
stuff. So
How many did they kill?
did what
0.
kill? Yeah.
We killed.
Yeah,
we
good,
killed.
good job. Most capable.
Yeah.
No, we killed all of them. 2 of them got away,
died.
but
no. They
so there
didn't
is
kill any,
one that I GM cheated to make fuck off, and it brought his wingman away because it literally ate like 4 missiles after one of the hiccups and then didn't die. So I was like, "How about you just leave?"
Yeah.
Wait, did that one die?
Who died there? Who killed that guy on the left?
This was Peter.
Okay.
Nice
okay, then that's during the desync.
Yeah. Fucking grads, dude. I swear to God.
In fairness, these guys probably all should have been dead at this point already.
For sure. Yeah. I'm sure the
So yeah, at this point, the Vipers, yeah. So here, pause for a sec. So the Vipers climb.
My
so
God.
I know that the Viper, we have a shot at actually killing the Vipers because they're at 15, and Cheyenne 2 is basically out of long sticks at this point. So I tell Cheyenne 2 to go after the vampires, and Cheyenne 6 goes and murders the fucking F-16.
Hold on, can we?
How many
can we
missiles?
So my 3 and 4 hadn't
One-
fired very much yet, so I told them to
Yeah.
dump what was left and then run.
1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
At 4 planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got. Oh my, dude.
That guy got hit by
Fuck laser 2-1.
You sir. Shh. Oh my God.
Hold on, who killed him? Who killed him? Hold on,
So
who
the
was
first,
it?
yeah, but there was some desync here, right? So he probably would have died on the first one.
And
So
what about the other guy?
Cub hit him once. Yours hit him once. Junga's hit him, and he was
Yep.
dead here. So
That man got hit by 3 different people.
Destroyed
Yeah.
on my
Who killed the first one? Just because I know Junga got a kill, and I want to know who Junga killed.
And maybe
Gollum.
this one registered as a kill for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I fired again after this though.
And then,
That's
they,
the equivalent of getting jumped.
Yeah, they got air jumped.
I will say this: good sorting from 6, because each aircraft had one of each of our missiles on it. So.
Yeah.
To be honest, my sorting was going to PWS, hitting the nose wheel steering button, and firing a missile. So.
And then
Peter just fucking blinks this guy.
And then turn dog. Oh my god! How the fuck did he dodge that?
He aileron
didn't
rolled through
dodge
it.
the second one. Yeah.
Good call. Double tap.
Yeah, and then Tobin, did you get the
yeah,
the vampire?
Tobin gets them visually there.
Yeah,
because he can't pick them up on the radar; they're too small.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the KH-35 is like supposed to be a low vis missile too.
I'm gonna clip it because like the moment where Tobin got visual, he was so excited. It was great.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. Oh no!
What?
That one misses, and then he breaks off because the naval group starts engaging. So
yeah.
Oh no! Nobody wants a SM2 to the face.
Yeah. Okay, so I think did you guys wind up refueling and like coming back on station for a second as well?
We had no missiles left.
At this point, between the two flights, there's I think 3 long sticks left.
Yeah. What the fuck?
There was another engagement. Yeah.
Okay.
Go back.
I want to
see if I got someone again.
One thing at this point in the timeline for Cheyenne 6, which is that Charlie, I heard you give me a hook turn to 210.
Ooh.
Yeah, I meant to say 020.
Okay.
It's just an error on my parts. Nothing worried about.
Okay, so unfortunately there was some desync going on here apparently. But you guys wind up with another engagement. 3 missiles on one
the real
plane.
golem.
Yeah. Okay, that's bullshit.
That's
but,
the one that I told to leave.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Because I saw that happen.
Yeah, and then you said he took his wingman with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Understandable.
Ooh,
I mean, like,
what's this?
if I was some random Venezuelan pilot that had like 100 flight hours a year going against that, I would probably turn around.
100. That's generous.
Yeah,
like 15.
that is true. Yeah,
Junga,
maybe
this could be the moment.
Do the planes even fly? Probably
if
not.
I saw my wingman eat 3 fucking missiles in the face, I would probably leave too, to be honest.
We're done here.
Yeah,
there's
like,
there's
you got
nothing
him.
for me here.
Go, Junga. Good
You're done
shot.
here. Log off.
Yeah, and then
And he defended the missile. Let's go.
Did Peter get 4 or 5 today? Did Peter become? Oh, we'll have to go back and tally.
Get his ace.
Yeah. So really, really good performance from the cap flights. Good job, you guys.
Woo!
It's fun.
You know, it's been nice to see, like, kind of. It's cool that Charlie and Tobin and like a lot of the other Hornet pilots, you guys were able to make it every mission, because I feel like as things have progressed, you've started, like, you can kind of tell you're working together more. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I heard Charlie cold. I knew back in.
Yeah.
Communication worked
Hope
great.
I got that neural link. You know what I mean?
I gotta say though, I feel like Cheyenne 6's formation could have been a little bit better heading in, and just generally throughout the engagement.
Fine. Formations aren't the end of the world.
No, it's always good to keep a good formation, but I mean, in a shit show like that, things devolve quickly. If you've ever heard the radio comms from the first air-to-air engagement of Desert Storm, it quickly devolves into just people screaming. And those guys are all trained, right? Versus a bunch of randoms on the internet. So
grown men crying on the radio.
Yeah.
No plan survives contact.
Yeah. All right. So really good job from the helicopter guys.
What?
Or the you know what? Yeah, good job from the helicopter guys too. Sorry, I saw a helicopter in the background. And I'm tired. Good job to the helicopter guys. Good job to the cap flight. It was cool to see. All right, we'll run it back. We'll kind of debrief all the strike package together. But we'll let flight leads talk about how they were dealing with the tasking. So we'll start out with Santee 3. So that would have been Chips, Naz, Vale, and Valtarian, right? So you guys came on station and you were working with me. How did it go overall? How did you feel the mission went for you guys?
Okay, for us it was a great mission overall. Yeah, it was very complete, well made. Thank you.
Yeah.
I thank you, Alabum, also for the control.
Am I allowed in France again after this one?
Yeah, of course. I don't suggest it, but you're allowed. Yeah, and the engagement. So the flight, some of us weren't too experienced, but you all did well. We had around 1 to 2 hits on each engagement, which is less than 4, but more than 0, so that's all right.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I did see some of the Maverick shots look like they were just a little too close in, but
it was incredibly hard to find things on the Maverick on this island because of the how hot it was.
Yeah, and on some points there were a lot of trees in the way, and sometimes it's just because we didn't get to align them to bore sight them, so it was a bit harder to get them on target.
Yeah.
But in general, it was okay. The formation also was quite loose at this point.
Yeah, I mean it's difficult, right? Like you're working with me. They're trying to follow you, and they're trying to find stuff based off what I'm telling you, right? So it's going to be a very big helmet fire moment, especially for. I mean, we don't do this type of stuff super often. Even our more experienced guys, right? So for people who are newer to the group or newer to DCS in general, right? Like it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, exactly. And the last thing I would say is we were getting low on fuel, and so I just decided to launch the remaining Mavericks.
Yeah.
And as I did, you told us.
Yeah.
Off.
I mean that was
I got
was
a priority target. So it's just
it's just bleeding on the desync. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just kind of unlucky in the timing.
Yeah,
but
you were cleared. You didn't do anything wrong because it was reattack pilot's discretion, right? So I wasn't choosing your weapons or anything like that.
Yeah, so
I
we did
think
this last run in with low fuel, and then that's about it.
Yeah.
I saw the Brad, I think, launching thousands of missiles nonstop.
That's what was desyncing us, unfortunately. Yeah, I think in the future, now that we have some people a bit more used to it, and Jaeger, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but like something to try and help keep the formations together a bit would be kind of tell them to do like a 30-second spacing or like a distance spacing between their run-ins, right?
Yeah. So what they can do, you can separate them off trail by a couple miles or less, depending on what the situation calls for, and then just run them in. There's a couple of options you can do. If everybody's dropping bombs, you can just have them shooter, or you can do shooter cover, where you have like one coming in for the actual strike and one coming in dry as just support, just in case. But we had enough, cap that we didn't really need that. So
yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and then I think I gave you guys to Alablam at one point just because I heard stuff popping off with the cap, but I'm assuming he sent you guys home. But yeah. No, it looks like it went well, and it wasn't easy. But you guys completed the objective. The stuff that needed to get stopped got stopped, right? So it worked out really well.
Oh my god, look at Aegis.
Yeah, dude, it was every time it happened, I was watching it and I was like, we're gonna get a lag spike. Yeah, and then you guys got sent back. Cool. Okay, Santi 4. Where are you guys? Should be Wolfy, Agility, Turbo. Was there another?
Yeah, where to start?
Yeah, where are you guys? Turbo. Okay, Wolfy, how'd it go for you guys?
I would just say in general, I'm really satisfied with the entirety of the flight. It wasn't an easy mission, but I enjoyed it pretty much. I hope the rest of my flight did as well. My wingman here was a bit less experienced, but I'm really proud of him that he managed to do all the things he did today. So the first run was pretty basic. We got a dog on, dropped the bomb right on the target. Problem. I actually forgot to set my laser code, so it was in the last split second that I set it up correctly, and it still guided. So I was really lucky there. Yeah, egress south. The other two came in.
Yeah. How was it? Did it feel with like the egressing and ingressing from the same point? Like you had good eyes on target, and you were able to kind of maintain SA as to where you were and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Here I lost it because my turn-in wasn't correct, and we got sent back instead of the engagement, which is realistic. Then we just did a couple more rounds, nothing too fancy. I did have some issues with the spotting of the square, I think Jaeger called it, behind the tree line where there was some tanks. I couldn't see them, but luckily my wingman found them and he dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here nothing really fancy happened. We did got called for an air engagement twice. Once was actually in an engagement, the other was just, as backup support. Yeah, you can continue on this. It's nothing too interesting, just some bomb dropping. It was really nice though, the JTAC, I love it. I would like to do it some more because I see that I'm not the most experienced one yet. Yeah, I think it was here. Yep, I dropped one bomb.
Yeah, I think this is when I was desperately trying to get you guys to destroy the grads that were ruining everybody's fun time.
Yep, and here I made a huge mistake. I wanted to drop one more bomb and then go home because I was 2,000 pounds. And here they called me on like, "Hey, we need someone," and I was the closest, so I had 1,500 pounds, and I went in to engage those guys.
Yeah.
My God, that's bullshit.
Watch the second one.
His first missile kills. Oh my gosh.
As a member of the 18 crew, this is bullshit.
Really, the Viper is the superior platform.
It is.
Yep, it is. And here I called over on command, like, "Hey, help me, I have no fuel left, so what do I do?" I had three options: or glide it back all the way to home base, which is pretty unlikely, land on Rota, or intercept the tanker. And I saw the tanker coming up, so I thought, hey, maybe the tanker. And then suddenly I got to 200 pounds and I didn't want to chase him, so Rota it was, and yeah. I did some maneuvers because I was coming in at 500 knots.
Understandable. Yeah. For the rest of the flight, everything went well. Like you guys managed well. Not too bad of helmet fires in the cockpits dealing with all that stuff.
So I was I was the junior wingman. So I actually got no bombs off the rail. The start of the mission, this is the most complex mission I've ever ran. I really enjoyed myself. The start of the mission was just a lot of comm stuff, having a hard time sorting out what was for me, what wasn't. Now I kind of got used to that, and by the end of the mission I was able to understand what was going on. I did get 2 attempts at dropping a bomb. I need to probably go figure out what's going on with my CCRP. I do mostly like JDAM or CCIP bombing, so CCRP I have less experience in. So 2 of my bombs, the 2 attempts I tried to get my bomb off the rail failed. The attempts before that was just a lot going on, and so I kind of spaghettied. I kind of forgot things I knew how to do, so I just focused on staying in formation with the lead until I ran out of fuel, and then I went refueled. So that was the newbie perspective.
Yeah, no, it's cool. This one was definitely like an intimidating mission to do as someone who's kind of new overall. So,
it was really fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad I experienced it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm so proud of you,
glad
man.
were here,
I mean,
yeah.
this is definitely not the easiest mission to start out on, especially if you're still a junior. So wow, I'm still hats off.
I mean that whole campaign was basically Black Ace's level, but Ox had to have more bodies, so you were enrolled.
Yeah, we needed lambs for the slaughter. So.
And today it was only the helicopter pilots.
The helicopter pilots get one free life just because of DCS bullshittery. So.
At all times.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So actually, you know what? We'll talk about the helos now because Jaeger and I's and Jake and Savvy's flight. I mean, we just did a lot of circles, and we can talk about our stuff at the end.
Yeah.
So, Jingo, how did it go overall for the helos?
Let's see. So for things for the mission maker, FCRs didn't need them. Can't use them yet.
Okay.
There was that
cool,
weird
though.
desync where we spawned on it. They do look cool, I guess. Little cheese wheel. We had the spawning issue where we spawned on top in each other. Maple and I. So, but we figured that out. Evan unfortunately had an issue with his mods or something, or didn't have them loaded. So it was just me with the front seater. The other two were running George. So we left. Yeah,
no drama at the start.
What do you have, Ron?
I said there was definitely no drama at the start, so let's just continue with this.
Yeah, you guys had your. Wait, what do you mean? There was no drama at the start? Did something happen?
No.
Nope, nothing happened.
Something definitely happened.
If you just stay on the, keep going back, go back. A little more. Looking out to the.
What was going on there?
Someone did not have their pedals connected.
Oh no!
Hold on, go back. Let me see this again.
You should have just not said anything, Ron. I wouldn't have noticed. That's funny, dude.
At what point did you notice you didn't have your pedals?
Well, I took off and I was like, oh, maybe the rudder inputs don't seem to be doing anything. And then I got off the ship and I was like, I can't turn. I was like, fuck.
Like, man, my rudder pedals aren't doing anything. I should leave the boat.
Yeah. Two-stage skill issue.
These pedals got a lot of slop in them.
Okay, so ingress to the battle position.
Yep, ingress. Also, Ron didn't have waypoints in his flight.
Yeah, that's my bad.
So,
yeah, sorry.
So we figured out what we're gonna do. Maple was gonna go to the north. I was gonna go mid, and then Ron right south. So we got in, and we saw a lot of shooting. Saw them. We just started picking off targets, and the plan was like left racetracks out. I didn't realize. So I had picked waypoint 4 as my just kind of reference point, so that brought me very close to this middle little outcropping, which almost got me. I almost got fucking smoked right there.
Oh, I forgot to take the fucking reflexes out of the goddamn tanks.
Yeah, that's alright. I saw that tight turn was when I got a laser warning, and so I flipped it around.
Yeah. Good practice, I guess.
We just did attacks. I think. Not had some lag, but other than that, it was good. I think the Limas had a little trouble hitting the 23s on the rooftops as well. We had to switch kilos for those, but it's what it is. It could, realistic. So we did that, and
I was really happy when I saw you guys flying back to rearm on these things.
Yeah, it was. Took more. We actually got rid. I ditched the rockets that time. We just took Hellfires. This was really cool to watch. It was like it's like Ace Combat.
Oh, is that Aegis? Yeah, that's Aegis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just unloading
the
and
vampires.
fucking not the vampires. They're grad rockets. Yeah.
Like we were like, what are they shooting at?
Uh-huh.
And like, we see little puffs.
I fucking completely forgot that was gonna happen, and when I was like fixing stuff up at the end, like last night, I was like, I'm gonna add another cruiser there. It'll look cool.
I just want you to know, when that happened, I just so happened to look at the airfield, and we stopped the F-15 in midair.
Yeah. It was every time this happened, it desynced. Like the first time it wasn't too bad. The second time and the third time and like the fourth, it was.
It almost killed our flight twice, Hawks. The
Mhm.
first time the game stopped, we were hot to SU-30s, and they snapped from 30 miles to 15. And the second time, we were on the tanker with like 1,000 pounds of gas, and the tanker stopped and like slingshotted into the entire foreship. And we were like, okay, no more tanker.
So me and Maple did a turn at the tower while Ron was still sorting targets. He couldn't find much on his beach, so we pushed everyone back to the middle. Because when I came in, I just saw a wall of fucking tracers coming at me. And then right here is we get the synchronized VRS from both of them.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Because I thought they were like next to each other when it happened. Because they, so almost like I had VRS and then I think it was Ron was like same. So I thought they were both trying to land at the Tarawa, and then I got some VRS over here.
Oh.
Fucking bullshit. Because I was still doing like.
Oh, what altitude were you at?
Let's see.
500-ish.
Was it AGL?
I think the wind speed changes in that dip.
Yeah, because if you're starting out, here, you're at 1100. You're probably going to be closer to the 1600. I don't know if it's like a hard line or if it's a gradient, but further up the winds like at least 10 knots faster, right? So I think it was
could
closer
be
to
it.
12.
I was trying to just not get any closer to the beach and let my front seater not just keep hammering stuff. And then I was like, VRS and dumped the collective, nosed over, and then I think I saved it like 20 feet. So I was pretty happy about that. It was close.
I think how long were Ron and Maple down before they asked if they could respawn?
I said they just could. Maple didn't want to. I think Maple didn't want to do the ingress. Ron respawned, and then I don't know if it was immediate, but he respawned.
Yeah, it was later on.
We did another turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then this is where you. I think Ron was like, "Hey, they're trying to reach you." I never heard it on command on like 264 that people were trying to get us to switch to. Was it 327?
Yeah, we didn't call on 264. Ron hopped in. I didn't know what you guys were doing, and he was like, "Can you respawn?" And I was desperately trying to stop everything we just saw from happening to keep happening. So he came in. I was like, "Can you guys switch to 327? I need you." And he was like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, so Ron came in, gave me that. He respawned, and then we did the little fat gay stuff, which was my favorite thing in the world. But no, it went well. Let's see.
Yeah, here I fucked up and gave you the wrong grid.
You did good in the front seat with the target engagements. I'm gonna have to teach you a little bit more like the other like little things like the adding targets and stuff. Take a little load off me, but that was good engagements I thought throughout. We tried to find that was the wrong grid that time, and we couldn't see the other one just because of the route I took to try and stay masked from any other threats. Would have been perfect for rockets, which we did not have. We only had Hellfires, so we ended up cleaning it up with gun.
It looked cool on the T-pod.
It was good shooting from not. And then it was funny when I plugged it in, I saw it. I'm like, oh shit, I'm right next to this thing. Because I was literally a beam it like maybe less than a K. And then we saw Ron, met up with Ron, and did 2 runs on the FARP here.
Yeah. It was neat.
Yeah, the target thing in the Apache is like a telephone ringing sound. I was like, what is that noise?
Yeah.
Hello? It's death calling.
And I was here I was looking at our fuel state, and we still had like 6,000 pounds of bombs on the plane, and we wanted to go home, and I was like, I'm gonna tell the helicopters to get the fuck out because there's 2,000 pounders coming in, and they're not gonna want to be anywhere near there.
But all in all, good mission. It was a lot of fun. If you look at the kill board, we got a lot of kills. And hits. And
that was cool. I think naval helicopter stuff is fun. So
Could you post the mission so I can do a deeper debrief of the air-to-air engagement?
I was gonna say I want to go do that.
The TAC view, you mean?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So this was it was cool, Jingo. I was glad you were able to make it.
Yeah.
Actually got to do a helicopter mission of mine. I think this is the first helicopter mission I've actually put like real effort into including the helicopters in. So
also, speaking of effort, you have the fucking missiles on the outboard pylons. Like
I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
1989 fucking
Is it?
Boeing
Is it?
promo picture.
Is it? I
And-
thought it was supposed to be outboard. I thought that's what you
No,
told me.
rocket pods go up.
Oh,
outboard.
okay,
And
okay.
you
I
don't
thought it
pod out
was.
the engines. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
reason.
yeah. Oh, that's what it was. All right. Yeah, I remembered something about like a conversion on the rockets, and I thought that's why you wanted them to be inboard.
And the other thing is, the Ace, but we went manual anyway, so it was
Yeah,
it's a really good thing we were in manual because when Aegis went off, that was hilarious. The missile warning system just went nuts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good mission, man.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks for coming. I'm glad you were able to make it. All right, so quick debrief for my flight. Savvy's not here, and you could probably provide a bit more input.
Those
But
were some good-looking NASCAR tracks.
Yeah. Big shout out to Jake and Savvy for agreeing to practice doing cap circles for like an hour and a half.
Thank you.
Because yeah, thanks. You enabled us to have a lot of fun. In the DMs I sent to Savvy this morning, I was like, "Hey, would you mind doing a front seat for FAC birds?" And he was like, "Sure, I'll bring some crossword puzzles and Sudoku." And I was like, "All right, cool." But yeah, we headed out. We skipped the hold at the Marshall because we had to get set up and start looking for things on T-Pod for the inbound flights. And our plan was that we were gonna hold in a racetrack off the south end of the island, about 5 miles out or so, and stay higher up above the manpad threat, so we could be in close and not worry about shit coming up at us. Yeah, didn't realize we went two opposite directions in the racetrack. I defaulted to left when I was talking to Jake, so just didn't want to turn over the island. But yeah, we briefed. We were going to be at 12,000. Savvy and Jaeger were going to be at 14,000, and we were just going to do separate racetracks because trying to keep formation while we're doing stuff like this would have been a pain in terms of masking and things like that. And when we're looking at different targets, so it worked out pretty well. Yeah, it felt good on our end. I have to say, Chips and Wolfy, you guys did a fantastic job. It was, I'm like, Jaeger, you didn't have any complaints. I definitely didn't have any complaints in terms of our experience with the guys we were talking to. So
yeah,
yeah.
only thing like just small debrief critiques is when you're working with a JTAC FAC-A, just remember each individual that is going in, they need to call that they're in. That way we can clear final attack headings and make sure everybody is on the right page and I know who is doing what. And if you run into a situation where you're low state, your armament's getting low, just check in with the FAC-A and let them know, because that they are going to be the person that's going to clear you out of the airspace back towards AWACS. AWACS won't come and just pick you up and take you. And just like when they needed something, the AWACS will contact me and be like, "Hey, can you send somebody to support?" And then I'll try to figure out who's either low on armament or whoever has the most gas, depending on the situation, and then send you to support if necessary. That way we can keep a track of what's in the air, what's available, and we can keep the attacks rolling in. But
yeah, but that's good. I was clearing. That's a good point, because when I was clearing the inbounds for Santee 3, I was just doing it off chips, and I was like, "All right, you're cleared hot," and so was everybody else, kind of thing. I didn't have 2, 3, or 4 call their inbounds.
Yeah, and it's typically like you can do the entire flight. It's just that when they call in, you just got Sandy 3-1 continue, Sandy 2-1 continue, something like that. That way you can know which one's moving at the time, so you can kind of like look for who's running in. Because part of our job too is to assist them sometimes visually, because I was actually able to see them coming in for some of their runs. So technically, I could have done Type 2 control, but not needed.
Yeah.
But basically, like old school FAC-A, they literally would be running like perpendicular to the attack run and looking up to watch your angle of the nose as they're coming in to deliver like a CCIP. But us using sensors here, it makes it so much easier just to sit off,
Yeah.
watch the pod, and
Can't
have a
wait till
good
we
time.
don't have the poverty teapot on the jet either.
Yeah, and I can actually PID.
Because I'm like, the thing is, like, I knew what I put down, so I could tell them what type of shit they were shooting. But like, when I was staring at the teapot, and I'm like, okay, I mean, I know it's a grad, but it just looks like a blob.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm like, he was like, yeah, SA-13. I was like, the shape is right, the temperature is right, so I'm gonna say yes.
No, it was good. Yeah, and Jaeger, it was really fun, dude. Thanks for doing it and teaching me some stuff along the way to make sure I didn't make a fool of myself on my end doing it too.
For you, how was working the Apaches? Did you actually try a 5-line or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't the prettiest thing, but we got there.
Okay.
So yeah, and
Awesome.
it was good. Yeah. It was like I've done talk on stuff before, right? With like buddy lasing. So I'm familiar with like getting somebody onto target. Doing it in the backseat of a jet is so much less stressful than doing it in a single seat plane.
Yes.
Like it was. Thanks a lot, Jake. I think he told me he put what'd you put in your objective kneeboard? I don't remember.
I'll post it in BZ content. I took a picture of it. It's an extensive little cheat sheet, brief sheet I made.
Yeah. But it was really nice because like he was just like, hey, I'm just gonna pull your teapot up on the screen, and anytime you get masked, I'm gonna turn. I was like, all right, cool. And yeah, I was literally heads down in the cockpit the entire time. If I heard a beep on twos, I checked, and if it wasn't anything that I thought needed to be dealt with, I didn't even mention it.
Yeah.
It was really fun. And thanks again to Jingo, Chips, Wolfy, and everybody in you guys' flight. You made it a lot of fun too, because it's a two-way street, right? So we can't just do it by ourselves, and we need people
Yeah.
who can figure out what's going on to get it done. So it was a really good time, you guys.
And I'm gonna reiterate for a lot of people, especially the new guys that are doing stuff like this, where you work on a FAC-A or a JTAC. Do not let them, and you get on Hogget, and they're like, oh, no, they're spitting out stuff and words as fast as they can. That's not how it goes. That is not how it is done, and it is not the professional way to do it. Even in high stress situations, you take your time, you work through it, because this is a very, very important operation, and you want to make sure you do it right. So, like you said, if you're like, oh man, I can't find it, I don't know. Okay, cool. Take a step back, reset. We'll go back to the big picture. Do you see the airfield? Yes. All right, cool. Now to the center of the airfield, we need to track north from there. Do you see this building? And then we'll just break it down and work on it until we get there. You don't have to get stressed out. And because that's where a lot of people start panicking, is when they get stressed out, and then you have 5 other radios screaming in the background, and it gets very stressful. And because one of my real life, one of the first things, and I sent Ox a video this morning of what it's like when an actual CAS flow comes through. Do you understand that I have had to manage my own insertion via Black Hawk while listening to ISR that is up in the air? I got a VDL of a pod from a F-15. I got literally, we got Apaches behind a mountain that are waiting for my instruction, and also I'm in the middle of a firefight. So not only am I shooting, I'm talking to a bunch of different air assets and command and ground command all at the same time, and all of that's going through my ears. So you just got to work through it and take your time. So
Yeah, thankfully we didn't have to deal with anything close to that today.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I mean, debrief's pretty much wrapped up. Thanks again, you guys. I'll put I'll put the debrief in the debrief channel if you wanted to do your
Yeah,